Hey misses, welcome back to my channel, Miss Event Planner, a channel dedicated to inspiring the party planner in you and those who wish to make it their career. So today I'm going to be telling you guys how I lost $1,500 this week from one client and one mistake. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you like videos like this or you just want to hang around with me a little bit more. Also, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at miss.eventplanner because I post a lot of behind the scenes and a lot of extra clips that you're not gonna see here on YouTube. So make sure you guys head over there and follow me on Instagram. So if you guys want to see this epic event planner fail, make sure you guys stay tuned. So we're on the way to the reception and we need to decorate. Okay. Sick. That's the setup.
So right now you guys, I'm on my way to an event.
Everybody say, make sure to subscribe to our channel. So, let's get into the tea, right? How did I lose $1,500 this week? This week I made a very, very beginner, very basic, very avoidable, very simple mistake that you guys probably are very familiar with if you're just getting started in your business, especially if you have a service-based business like event planning or event decorating. And this mistake falls in the line of party deposits. And I know you guys have had some trouble with this because I have read some of your guys' comments and I've heard a lot of stories about people saying, and they get a lot of people inquiring about their services. They want to chat. They want you to make vision boards and give all of your ideas. You spend the whole day looking up ideas and sending them all over to them and convincing them that you're a great event planner, decorator, and that they're the one for you. And then they never, ever book. Does that sound familiar? You send them all your ideas and then you send them over the party deposit and you're telling them how much it's going to be to book your services, and then crickets. You don't hear back from them. All of a sudden they've changed their mind. All of a sudden they can't afford you. Maybe something happened. There's always some type of emergency that pops up very quickly when it comes to event planning. I've heard of broken bones. I've heard of emergencies out of the country. I've heard of dinners and banquets with schools. All kinds of excuses. I've heard them all. And maybe some of them are legitimate. Let's just take them for their word. Seem to never arise before you spent a lengthy amount of time speaking with this client. Stop me if I'm wrong, you guys. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? And it's not to say that people don't have a choice to book with you or not to book with you. Of course they do. They absolutely have a choice. But where we end up finding the issue as event planners is that the amount of time that I take to talk to you about your event and the amount of time that I discuss with you ideas and I do all this, that could be half a day in admin, right? What I tell you guys is that I actually spend the most time doing admin than I do doing any kind of fun, glamorous event planning, decorating duties. Trying to secure my next client because you always have to be funneling in new clients. And so that's where a lot of admin comes into play. I spend most of my time doing lots of emails, lots of phone calls, lots of follow-ups, lots of mocking up quotes, lots of persuading the client that they should take that next step and book with me. And that takes up a lot of time. You guys would be so surprised. You guys, I got completely off topic. So back to the subject and back to what I was actually talking about. Let me start by saying constructing a set of business policies, standard business policies, and being firm with them is so important, okay? In the beginning, we really want clients. We really want people to be interested in our business, and we just really want to book somebody. So a lot of times in the beginning, number one, either we do not have a standard set of rules because maybe you're not sure of what kind of policies you should have anyways because you've never booked any clients. Or number two, you do have a set of business policies, but you often bend them in the beginning in hopes that this particular client will book with you. No. No, 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 no. We do that. I see it so often. I have done it myself. I just did it last week, to be honest with you. So let me show you guys what happened. I had a client that inquired with me about booking a party. One of the red flags that I noticed right away is that this person used the contact inquiry and did not use the party request form that I have listed on my website. Now it's very clear because even on top of my contact inquiry box on my website, it states that you need to send in a party request and it has a link to it. So when people do that, that often shows me it's kind of a little bit of a first red flag for me that this person either is not willing to abide by my policies or is going to have some trouble maybe with communication, or maybe they just don't understand and is going to require more work with this particular client. I ended up emailing them back to let them know that they needed to submit the party request, because what she asked me was, how much is it going to be? Well, I have several packages, I have several add-ons, I have several varying factors of what the price will be, and the information that she gave me was not enough. Well, immediately I received an address not found. So then there goes off with the second red flag. So I did go ahead and give her a text message letting her know that I emailed her, but that her email wasn't correct. She then informed me that there was about one number off and that she had accidentally inputted it incorrectly, which was great, but she wanted to talk it over. She wanted to chat about some options if I could give her a call. And I gave her a call right then and there. So we talked a lot about what my different packages are and what her needs were and what she was envisioning for the party. Let me know that how long would she maybe have to book. Third red flag right there. People who are generally looking to book you are looking to lock you in right away, probably 8 out of 10 times. I said, well, you probably have a couple of weeks maybe, because I haven't been getting that many December requests yet. My mistake for not showing urgency and scarcity, right? Getting the client to book as soon as possible. And I conveyed to her that I would let her know if I received any more party requests for that particular date, as she had inquired first, and give her a chance to put down her party deposit. Second mistake on my end, right? Because that's not how it works. You don't let people know if they haven't booked it, they haven't booked it. If somebody else puts in a party request, you let them know that date is still available, because technically that date is still available. I get off the phone with her and I'm, happy about this client. I really want to do this event, and it's close by my house and it's going to be great, right? The lady's very nice on the phone. She sounds very honest. She sounds great to work with, right? Despite the couple of red flags prior to the conversation. And then coincidentally, I get a party request from a very, very wealthy neighborhood. Very, very wealthy. You are wealthy if you live in this neighborhood, for the exact same date. Now, the one thing about this party request that I got is that this neighborhood is quite far when you have to travel to it. So it's a little farther than I would like to travel out, but these people have the money, right? They're willing to pay, they have the money, they have the disposable income. So I go ahead and I let her know that, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, but somebody actually just put in a party request for the same day that you'd like to book. Then she proceeds to ask me if I can hold her party date until next Wednesday. Now I believe this is around Thursday or Friday. So this is a whole entire week she would like me to hold this party date. Now, this is a no, no, no. Biggest red flag of them all. No, 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 no. If anybody asks you to reserve dates, it's a no. I do not reserve dates without payment. And this is so beginner, guys. This is basic stuff. If you're event planning 101, do not hold party dates for people without payment, without a party deposit. Do not do work for clients without a party deposit, okay? And this is why I will tell you right now, because I really wanted to do this party, right? And this woman was so nice on the phone and it was nearby. I was just hoping that she would book, right? And I told her, well, I usually do not reserve dates without party deposit. Is there any way you can put down any amount of money to secure your date? Now, this client, and she's very sweet, and I'm not trying to say anything negative about her, but she informed me that she was unable to put down some monies, any monies at all, even a smaller amount, for certain valid reasons. And I'm not going to go into those reasons for privacy. This is red flags popping up everywhere for you. And if you guys ever get into this situation, learn from my mistakes. And so I went ahead and let her know that, okay, I will hold the date for you this time, but this is not policy. This is me changing policies, and I have not done this and I don't know how long, because this is just basic standard event planning 101. But I did reserve the date for her for about 5 days, which that is a long time. That is a long time. And then I emailed my alternate client and let her know that that date wasn't available, that I could not confirm its availability until the following Wednesday, right? That's already a turn off for my other client. It comes to Tuesday of this week, and I actually get another party request for the same exact date. To this person, I email, because I know that I already have 2 parties pending on the date, that this date is unavailable, and if she's looking for an alternate, I would be happy to confirm for her. So I turn away a second party for this initial client who has got this date reserved for her, who promises that she's going to book. So it rolls around and I'm super excited. I'm smiling. I'm about to put another one in the books for this year, about to get a little bit of money. And I email her, good morning. I sent her over her party quote, her booking information to her email. Everything is professional. Nothing to make her feel bad about not booking ahead of time. Then I gave her a text to let her know that I emailed all the information to her. So let's lock in your party date, right? And then I see beep, beep, beep. You know when the person's typing on your iPhone, the ... And the client responds to me, oh, my sincere apologies, but I just realized that my daughter's got a cheerleading banquet on the same exact day, so I won't be able to book with you. I was going to call you this morning, but I had some meetings. Huh? Huh? So not only did she not book, but I told 2 other clients that they could not book while I was reserving the date for her. Now her party was, I think, estimated at around $800, and the party that I passed up, the first party was estimated around $1,050, and the second party that I passed up, which was also from a very wealthy neighborhood, was for $1,500. So after emailing my other clients back and calling the other clients back that I passed up for this woman, no response back. And therefore, I lost out on $1,500 from clients who were actively looking to book. They said, I want to get this locked in right away. And I gave the benefit of the doubt to my initial client, who I already could tell there was so many red flags popping up. And I already knew, me and my husband actually discussed it, and I called it and I said, she's not going to book, you know, but I wanted to do the party so bad that I just gave her the benefit of the doubt. And then look who was the one who missed out on my end. And that is a substantial amount of money when you're an event planner. We only have a certain amount of clients at our disposal, a certain amount of clients that are interested in us, a certain amount of party dates, because you guys know primarily parties are Saturdays and Sundays. So you guys really only have about 8 days out of the month to make all your income. And when you're passing up $1,500 and clients left and right like that, that is going to be no good for you. So how do you guys not make the same mistake? Well, make sure to check out my next video. It'll be linked up here in the iCard, as well as at the end, on the end screen, for you guys to see my top tips on what I would suggest so you guys can avoid this issue, because it is avoidable. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys were entertained by this story. Also, I hope you were inspired or learned a lesson so that you guys can avoid the same mistakes I had to go through this last week. So if you guys need more help with your business, make sure to check out my Etsy shop. I have a lot of business printables. I've also just added in a editable PDF file party quotes so that you guys can send out your party quotes in a professional manner. I offer these materials to make things easy for you guys. Business ownership and entrepreneurship is not unattainable, and with 2020 coming around the corner, it is time to stop making those excuses and start your businesses. All right, you can do it. I did it. It does take a lot of work. It won't happen overnight, but it is not impossible, you guys. With that being said, I'll see you in another video.